Now, thousands of venues across the UK are going to be transformed into warm hubs over the Christmas period.
Yeah, these warm hubs, we've talked about them before, haven't we? They basically offer a community space where people can go to socialise and keep warm so they don't have to put their energy on at home and so try to keep the costs down.
Well, our Wales correspondent, Thomas Morgan, is at one in Port Talbot now with a very special guest. Morning, everyone.
Good morning. Yeah, I wonder if you can spot Port Talbot's favourite son getting stuck into the art and crafts session here in Port Talbot Library. Port Talbot Library, as it happens, I think it'd be struggle to find a library that's got so much going on. There's something going on every day of the week here, and that's probably why this place has been designated as a warm hub, as you've just said there, a place where people can come and keep warm, but also to help people's well-being as well. Festive spirits in full swing, no matter the age. For babies and toddlers, music and rhyme class is just as important for the children as it is for their guardians.
So it's quite isolating being on maternity, and baby classes are really expensive and maternity pay is rubbish, so you kind of find as many free classes that you can.
I've taken a few months off work and, you know, it can get a bit of a lonely place stuck in the house all day, so me and Griff, we go on an adventure, we come out to these kind of places, have some fun.
They meet at the Port Talbot Library, which has become a dedicated warm space. The Warm Welcome initiative began last year. Originally, it was an idea where people could go somewhere to save on heating their own homes. But it's now developed to have a positive impact on well-being as well.
I think the key thing that we learned last winter was that people came for the warmth, but they stayed for the welcome. And that sense of social connection and having a place to belong and to meet others and to participate was just as important as the fact that it was physically warmth.
After the success of last year's campaign, the Warm Welcome team put some statistics together from those that attended. Now, 40% told them that before they'd come, they felt lonely, whereas afterwards, that percentage was just 6%. More than half said had they not attended, they'd have sat at home with the heating off. And 60% visiting said that the Warm Welcome spaces had helped them financially. As the kids get tired, it's time for a coffee meet in another corner of the library. And also sharing the caffeine is the Arts and Crafts group. And many of those in attendance are doing so for the social aspect.
Talk to me about why you come to these classes then.
With the pandemic and everything, I never used to leave the house on my own. And yeah, I come up here every week now and enjoy it.
Now I feel like this our family, you know, and if this group wasn't here, maybe I will feel like some depression or stress.
With almost 2.5 million attending these spaces last year, as the weather worsens and the days get colder, they may be just as important as ever.
Well, just finished out his cutting out and sticking down, now onto the colouring in. Michael Sheen,
yes.
Why is this initiative so important for you?
Well, I mean, it's fantastic to see people coming together like this. I mean, winter is the hardest time for everyone, financially and socially. So to have spaces like this where people can come, there's no stigma. You know, you come in, you can get involved in different groups and clubs and events. There's a warm welcome. It's accessible to everybody. And you can meet different people doing things, you know, seeing children doing events with, you know, older people from the community doing events, local history, all this kind of stuff. It's just fantastic.
Yeah. And obviously, you've been getting stuck in here
Yes.
as well. You've got some experience.
I've got some experience. My daughter Lyra would be very proud of me, although she'd think I was going outside the lines a little bit too much. But you forget how enjoyable it is just to sit and do this kind of thing. You know, it's fantastic.
And that social aspect as well.
Yes, yeah. I mean, you know, it's Christmas time is a wonderful time, but it can also be a difficult time for people, and you can feel a bit alone. So to be able to come somewhere like this, meet other people in your community, take part in events, feel like you are part of the community, it can make a massive difference, I think.
Mandy, you're someone that came here because of that reason, isn't it? Because
Yes.
of the loneliness, because you wanted that social interaction.
Yes, when I moved here about 6 years ago, I didn't know anybody at all. I wasn't in the best of health and I was spending a lot of time on my own because my husband works long hours. And one day I just thought, oh, there must be a library. I'll go and see where I can find out there might be something going on. And that was it. And for most people, once you come, you make that thing of going through the door, you never really leave. There's
Made new friends today as well.
Well, this is true. There's not many chances to hobnob with Hollywood stars, is there? Let's be fair.
Can we actually?
And a cup of tea.
Can we actually see the creations as well so far? What have we got here?
I have got the Grinch.
Okay.
He's a little bit up-shouldered compared to the picture, but I think Lyra, is that all right?
And what have we got here?
Well, he's been on the mince pies, obviously. But,
this on the mince. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's been on the mince pies, and you know, they're the gruesome twosome that can't be with us this morning, but they'll know who they are watching this.
Brilliant. And Michael, for you, kind of, what would you like to see come out of this initiative, this campaign?
Well, I mean, this winter, this is one of over 3,000 warm welcome spaces across the country that have opened up this winter. We want to make sure that people know about them, you know, and know that they can come down here anytime. They will get a warm welcome. There's nothing there's no stigma about it. You know, you come down, you're in a library, you've got access to books apart from anything else, as well as people, and to be able to be part of the community. So over this period of time, if you are worried about being on your own and you fancy a bit of company, or you need a warm space and somewhere to get a cup of tea, you know, these spaces are everywhere. So just look up on the website, www.warmwelcome.uk, and find out where your nearest one is.
We're not going to get a better plug than that. And if you want to come somewhere warm that's absolutely boiling, it's Port Talbot Library.
Thomas, Michael, all of you, thank you so much. That's wonderful to see. Great work, great colouring going on there.
Super work, yeah. Proof of that. They're taking it very seriously, the colouring in.
And we're here every day for you as well, right through the holidays. Live, BBC One, every morning through Christmas. Right, the time is 8:59.